Hey guys, this is DMD here, and we're showcasing a new deck consisting of cards from Ixalan, the upcoming set. I know it's not out for a week and officially legal to play with for 2. That's why we're testing it here on Trice. Once it will be released on MTGO, we will be playing it. But until then, we are going to be playing decks like this on a regular basis to see if they have the power to stand up in the Week 1 and Week 2 meta, and maybe even become staple decks in the Ixalan standard. This deck here showcases a combo that I think is pretty cool. Some might say it's cute, involving Registrar Alpha and Saheeli. So, what this deck wants to do is beat face straight up. You want to curve out and be pretty tight on it. The land base makes it interact very quickly, and then you have things like Shock, Lightning Strike, Censor, Spell Pierce to interact with your opponent's plays and cut them off of playing on their curve. And then on top of that, the creature base, you have value creatures. Drover of the Mighty is one of my favorite dorks I've seen in a long time. It is a 2-drop 1/1 that adds 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. And then if you control a dinosaur, which every other creature in the deck is a dinosaur, it gets +2/+2. So 3/3 for 2 is a solid beater. Then we have Deathgorge Scavenger, which is pretty close to Scooz. When it enters or attacks, you get to exile a card from the graveyard. If it's a creature, you gain 2 life. If it's a non-creature, it gets +1/+1 its own turn. Then we have Ripjaw Raptor, just a really powerful card. If it dies in combat or to a burn spell, you will be drawing a card off of that, so it will always be a 2-for-1. And then Registrar Alpha is the closest thing I've seen to Siege Rhino since Siege Rhino. When it enters, you get a 3/3 dinosaur with trample, and it gives all other dinosaurs you control haste. And then if you have 2 of them out, they interact with each other, hence the Saheeli combo that hits for a whopping 14 damage. Anyway, we're going to load it up and see how it plays. We'll get to the sideboard explanation once we sideboard. Now we're just waiting. Hopefully we'll find something strong. So guys, I want to ask you, what kind of decks do you expect to be running once Ixalan finally drops? Leave a comment below and we'll build on it if you'd like us to. Alright, sweet, we have an opponent. Sweet. So in the opening hand, we have all colors available. I won't need blue until turn 3. I'll need red as quickly as possible. And then let's arrange this by curve. So I'm going to lead with the Evolving Wilds of the Rootbound Crag. And then this guy's taking a mold of 5. Pretty harsh. It's also on the play, so he's not going to get that card back. And it wasn't what he was looking for, so we're going to assume he kept the 2-lander. Unclaimed territory. Okay, he's playing some sort of tribe. He's playing humans. Now he's playing dinosaurs and humans. Okay. And we got it. Perfect lands. Now, he will be able to curve a Death Gorge Scavenger out if he has it. But I don't mind one for wanting him for a while. And an 0-3 without. No? I think I'm just going to go ahead and play the tap land. And sorry about that, guys. I'm not feeling so good today. Alright, so he's on Niosaurus. Okay. Now that will warrant the shock. Now that his hand is dwindling, he's at 2, I am at 6. I can just play this Rebound Crag, drop a Death Gorge Scavenger, and then eat his Drover of the Mighty and gain 2 life. Another Death Gorge Scavenger. If he's thinking thoroughly, he will eat that shock. Unless he plans on attacking with it. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and go to combat and attack. Alright, now next turn I'll be able to play the Mana Dork. I would like to play the Saheeli, but I'm pretty sure this guy's got burn of some sort. Yeah, I was wondering. So he's about to play Regisaur Alpha, hopefully, so this game will have a little bit of entertainment value. Yeah. interact with it though. Because now he's basically asking me if I go to combat. Yeah. Alright, now we're gonna go to second main. I guess I'll go ahead and play the Saheeli and see what I can get to. If he has another registrar though, I might puke. And yes, I do plan on throwing the Drover under the bus. Look at the top card. That is not what I'm looking for. On the library, and then Saheeli does 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, he's got it. Well, they're both going out here. I don't see the point in blocking. But now it gives me another window to punch him. Yeah, spell pierce feels pretty good. Oh, he's scared. Alright, nice. I wish mine would show up. Turn them all sideways, I dare you. Oh, and I got mine. Sweet. Alright. Alright. So, he's just debating on whether or not to attack right now, and how much to attack with. I still have lethal. Oh, he rage quit. Come on, bro. No game two? Is it because I caught you cheating? I'm sorry. Alright, well, anyway, that's kind of what the deck does. I'm sorry I wasn't too... Well, I guess it was pretty explanation on my plays. But yeah, that's the deck. What really won me the game there was Death Gorge Scavenger. I was able to push in where normally I couldn't have. I didn't get to do the sweet Saheeli Ray Registrar Alpha, but I guess he just knew he was beat because game two didn't get any better for him. I think I'm going to swap out Sweltering Suns for Hour of Devastation, though. Again, to the sideboard plan, I have Carnage Tyrant, which isn't just for control decks, it's also useful in the mirror match. Disallow and Glimmer of Genius, allowing me to play a more control-y route. And that's about it. Anyway, we're going to try to find another game. I'm just going to wait for another person. And then after, oh wait, no, I'm just join up on this. Let me join right here. See if, okay. And then after this game, I'll start working on a different deck. And do we get a good opening hand? We do. So I open up with Mountain on turn 1, play Rootbound Crag to draw over the Mighty, and then Death Gorge Scavenger. It's kind of nice playing a basic on turn 1 that doesn't give them any sort of information. Oh, nice. Having the play here was very beneficial. And I guess I'll play the Spire Bluff on the next one. But that should be our subscribe sound. He got a swamp. He's gonna push my Drover of the Mighty. No. Wait, did he crack on his turn? Yep, he's playing some sort of blue-black deck. Oh well. Now, he could be holding up Spell Pierce, so I don't want to jam the Saheeli yet. So I'm just going to play the Scavenger. Resolve. I'll target myself too. I'll gain 2 life. Alright, and I'll end my turn. He could be playing Walk the Plank. I'm personally not a big fan of that card, but I also understand like low curve. The next turn we'll be able to punch him pretty hard. Alright. I'm just going to go to combat. Do I go ahead and play the Saheeli? I think so. I think I do. And now if he has a Vraska's Contempt, he has to decide which one to hit. I will say that Saheeli is far more dangerous in this deck, though. Especially if she finds what she is looking for. And that is not what we are looking for right now. It is a draw, so it's a virtual card, but it's also a mana that I don't want to spend. I'll end my turn. And then I can punch him pretty hard again with the Death Gorger. Gifted Aetherborn. Well, that represents more life gain than I really want to deal with. So, what are we going to do here? I think I'm just going to go ahead and minus the Saheeli. And I'm going to eat a few things. Do you have the negate? You don't. Yeah, he's going to game 2. I honestly think he could have stayed in for a bit, but Gifted Aetherborn in the main deck is kind of like a precursor because he's scared of red. So he is playing blue-black control. Sensor is really powerful against him. Spell Pierce is a lot more important though, and this time I don't go so combo heavy. Although Saheeli's value, I kind of want him to not mess with me. Drover of the Mighty. I'm not too worried on mana acceleration. That gives him something to fatal push without an activation. And that is literally the only thing in the deck that he can push besides the token off the Registrar. So I'm going to go ahead and take those out. So he's sitting there with fatal pushes that he has to activate. And then in that slot, I'm going to put in 2 Shaper's Sanctuary and 2 Carnage Tyrants, which is a control player's nightmare. And then also, Shock isn't extremely relevant in this match. I mean, I can hit his walkers for the extra points of damage. Oh yeah, the new SKUs is pretty good. This is something I kind of wish MTGO had, so I could talk to my opponent either like about the cards or trash talk, because I'm kind of a toxic person, not gonna lie. But it's all in the good health of the game. His removal doesn't damage so much. Ripjaw Raptor is also kind of lackluster here because of his removal being destroy. That is a 4/5 for 4, but if that's it in this deck as far as vanilla, it's not exactly worth playing. And then he plays Gear Hulk, so Appetites would be pretty handy. I'm going to squeeze these Glimmers and Disallows in though. And I'm going on the draw this game, so Censor isn't the most optimal card. It'll stay in though as a 2/0 for draw, and I'll squeeze the Appetites in. And then Saheeli is just going out of the game, so I gotta take out 2 more cards. I guess I will just pull out the Censors altogether. And we're ready to start. Okay, this is not the best. I might be able to draw into blue, but with this opening hand, I don't have a lot of interaction. I am on the draw, so it'll forgive me mulling once. But I also just feel like I should keep 3 landers. I don't really need blue until I can play Disallow, which would be turn 3 optimally, but that's not the case. I just need it for a splash color. Alright, so we're going to lead with the Thicket. I decided to keep the Shocks in because that is burn damage, and knowing blue-black, as it's my typical playstyle, you probably will have walkers, and I'll need some way. And there's the blue, so now I'm holding off Spell Pierce. That should keep him at bay for a bit. I can also protect my Deathgorge Scavenger when I decide to play it. Yep, so he's holding up his counters. What he doesn't know is that now that we've sideboarded, I can play control with him. I'm surprised I haven't been hit by a single hand removal spell. I think I go for the... Yeah, we're going to go with the Thicket. Or no, I should play the Rebound Crag and cycle the Thicket. Oh well, too late now, I've already committed. Alright, so he's got an energy plan. 4 mana for Gonti. Ooh. not see that coming. Right. Okay. Alright. So he was tapped out. I don't see myself countering anything. I did not expect the Gonti. But this also makes it to where when Death Gorge dies, I will draw a card. So with the card I'll be drawing though. Or I might trade with Gonti because he doesn't want to use removal on it. Either way, this is okay. Oh shoot. And a 3. Alright, so now you have 2 open mana. There's a card called Censor. I don't have double blue, so I cannot protect this. It's probably holding it up too, which is kind of annoying. I'm gonna use her as a meat shield, or Spell Pierce's Raska's Contempt to tap him out of mana. Okay, battery's dying. Hey, the battery's dying, bro. What was that? If he has a Carnage Tyrant, I think I'll just up and scoop. My Gonti hit me with something pretty nasty. Alright, so it doesn't have the Raska's Contempt. Or maybe he just doesn't want to use it. Still got a long way to go. Play something like that spell pierce. Yeah, that's what I thought. I can go ahead and get that. Let's add a counter to her. Lightning strike. I can finally get rid of the Aganti. I think that'll be worth it. Not to leave it on top. I'm not a big fan of card advantage. Yeah, and he's expecting that to work too. Yeah. Alright, so let's continue this game. So, Shock is not relevant at all in this matchup. Censor is... Did I bring in the appetites? I did. And now that I'm in the play, I'm in total command of this game. Spell Pierce, Censor, Disallow. And probably won't get to play much magic. And then, you know, I have to deal with dinosaurs. So hopefully these sensors will find a land. He's already missing one, so... He's behind on land already. I don't want to give him an opening to do anything either. If I censor now, I'm pretty much going for greed, nothing else. Honestly. And there we go. Now we're cooking with oil. Now, I know I told you guys this was rug dinos, but it does sideboard into a much rather control-y deck. Yeah, I can go ahead and slap this down tapped. Now, he just saw me cycle 2 sensors, so obviously he believes I'm no good to me at this point. Let's see if he goes and slaps down like Auntie. Get to the 8-1. Yeah. And then we did the sideboard mix-up, so he sideboarded for an aggro mid-range deck, and now it is very much more of a control deck. I really don't need more than 5 lands for the majority of the game, and such a thicket is in the deck to be cycled in the late game. So I will be doing that. And Censor is honestly good against this style of decks until turn 6. Another one. And I really don't like Gifted Aetherborn. Okay. It's pretty good tempo. Alright. Yeah, I'll let him do that. Let him think that I don't have it. Oh, nice. He didn't get it. I'm gonna go ahead and cycle. Bummer. Oh my god, you tapped out on your turn. Didn't expect him to have the spell pierce for me, honestly. It is hurting for lands. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my hand up. Alright. We're even on hand, even on land. I just need to start camping and popping stuff up. Get you that one. And I'm going to drown this guy with Spell Pierce. I think I go ahead and disallow it. Going to my sensor. Oh, you can't. That's right. He's probably holding on to like 2 fatal pushes. So now he's going to generate card advantage. Breed. Bro. Threw the pill bottle at you because you fell asleep. Oh, shiznit. Not long. Not long at all. But first, I do have to get something out of the way. Go ahead and swing for 7. And gonna fatal push this little guy. Okay. Pretty stark advantage. just mashing cards. Think away, man. Probably shouldn't have played that out. I'm thinking about it. 2, 3. Selecting the pools. Okay. Grab an evolving wilds. Alright, man. Good idea.